Hello Year 4, once again I hope you are well. Now our focus in maths today is on fractions and in particular finding the fraction of an amount. But before we get to that, I want you to recap the different parts of the fraction. So on your screen right now is the fraction 2/3. Nice little task to start you off with because I want you to label the numerator and the denominator. So hopefully you realise that the number 2 is the numerator, that's the top part of the fraction, and the number 3 is the denominator, that is the bottom part of the fraction. And this is really important to know when we are focusing on finding the fractions of an amount, because the numerator and the denominator come in handy when doing this. So just to give you an idea, I have an example for you here. We've been asked to find 2/3 of 15, and there were a couple of really easy steps to follow to find this out. So you'll start by dividing the whole number by the denominator. So in this instance 15 would be divided by 3, as 3 is our denominator, and that comes up with the answer of 5. Your next step is to multiply the answer by the numerator. So 5 times by 2, because 2 is the numerator in the fraction 2/3, equals 10. And with that, you now know that 2/3 of 15 is 10. So that way is one of a couple ways that we can use to help us find the fraction of an amount. Because if you're not too sure about using that particular method, bar models are a great way to visualize what we need to do. So once again, on the screen, I have the same question. Find 2/3 of 15. And I have number 15 on screen and the bar model underneath it to represent the number, which has been split into 3 equal parts. Again, 3 is our denominator. So once you've done that, you can then do a couple of things. If you know your division facts or your multiplication facts, you'll know that 15 divided by 3 is 5, so each box represents 5. But if you are not too sure on that, you can use sharing to help you out. Now, sharing is when you share a number equally into different boxes or circles or groups. So with 15, what I've done here, I have used my counters and placed a counter in each of the box. So 1 will go in the first box, then the second will go in the third, the third will go in the third, and I will keep on doing that until I use up all 15 of my counters. And what you'll see is that it still shows that 15 divided equally into 3 parts is 5. Now, once you've done that, you then have to think about how many parts we are looking for. So in this case, we're looking for 2 parts of 3, so 2/3 of 15. So I'll then highlight 2 of those boxes in red, or whatever colour you like, and then add the 2 numbers, or the value, sorry, of those 2 boxes together. So 5 plus 5 equals 10. And once again, it shows me that 2/3 of 15 is 10. So now that we know that, I would like you to have a go at this question, because I would like you to find 3/4 of 16. Now, you can do that either using the first method we used a few moments ago, or one of the bar model examples we just worked through. Give it a go, and we'll run through the answer shortly. So how did you do? Hopefully, you'll see that 3/4 of 16 is 12, because 16 divided by 4 equals 4, and then 4 times by 3 equals 12. Or, using your bar model again, you can have 16 and split that into 4 equal parts. And if you know your division facts, you'll know that 16 divided by 4 is 4. Or you could share 16 equally into 4 groups, and then add those 3 groups together of 4, and you realise that the answer is 12. So that is how you find the fraction of an amount. And it works the same even if the numerator is greater than the denominator. So for instance, 5/4 of 20 would still work. It still works in the same process where you would start by dividing the whole number by the denominator and then timesing it by the numerator. Even if the numerator is bigger than the denominator, the same rules apply. So I hope that helps you there. Best of luck with your work today, Year 4, and I'll see you soon.